And here's a complete interview taken at Stella and Adler Studio, Summer Shakespeare for Teens, after seeing A Midsummer's Night's Dream, directed by Kern McFadden, and with Nicole, Onwuka, and Puck. And now here is my interview taken at the Stella Adler Studio, Summer Shakespeare for Teens, where I just saw A Midsummer's Night's Dream, directed by Kern McFadden, and with Nicole Onwuka as Puck. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name.
Hi, my name is Kern McFadden, and I'm the director of A Midsummer Night's Dream here at the Stella Adler Studio in the Summer Shakespeare Outreach Program with the high school students. And we just did our first performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream, which we've cut down to about 50 minutes. I cut it down to 50 minutes because we're going to be doing a lot of performances, and there are two casts. So we've got two casts going back to back to back. We do 4 performances today, and tomorrow we will do the same thing. Cutting it down is always an interesting process, and I always have to lose things that I don't want to lose when I cut Shakespeare play down. But it does, the nice thing about cutting is it sort of does, it brings certain things further to the surface, and you see things differently about the play. And it's always an interesting exercise to do because you learn more about the play. At least I do when I'm cutting it and working on it. When we audition the students, students from all over New York City area, from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, from Queens, from Manhattan, all over audition, and it's a serious process. They interview 3 or 4 times each in order to get into this program, and once they are accepted, it is a full scholarship program at no cost to them. And they take part, and it's really exciting. Working with these high school students, on Shakespeare in particular, I like doing that because they get it more than they think they do. And there's that moment that clicks in their heads when they realize, oh, I actually do get this. And what they bring to it is different than what a professional actor brings to it. They don't have as much baggage with Shakespeare as professional actors do, or people that are more trained. They're just doing it, and they're just saying the words and doing the thing, whatever the thing is, and they fully commit to it. And it's refreshing, and I learned so much about the play by watching them work and discover the play. And it's always a fun process. This is my 2nd year to do this particular program. Last year we did Julius Caesar, and this year we're doing Midsummer Night's Dream. And so it's just been a great process. As always, I feel a little that I learn more than they do during the process, and it's always a lot of fun, and I think we had a lot of fun this year with Midsummer. So yes, when I am doing casting, first of all, I'm not the only one that casts. A lot of people have a say in who's cast as what here at the studio. But when I'm casting and when I'm doing Shakespeare, I don't like to change pronouns, even if I have a female playing a male role. In Shakespeare's day, it would have been all men. And all of the men would have been playing the roles, and they still would have said she, even though it was a man playing the role. And I like to stay true to that, even if I have a woman playing a male part. I don't like to change it. When I did the Scottish play here 2 years ago with an NYU group, I cast both Lady and Mac as women. And I had them play it as 2 women with their hair down. I said, you're not going to put on a hat and pretend to be a guy. You're just going to play it, and we're going to not change the pronouns. They're going to call you he, and we're going to do it. And it was actually extremely successful, and it highlighted something in the play in a different way. So I don't feel it's necessary to change the pronouns or the names of the characters based on gender, simply because Shakespeare wasn't doing that. And so it's just a kind of a twist and a tip of the hat to that style and to the original style.
And how do you think that, in this summer, there are teenagers playing teenagers?
Yes, it's so nice to have these lovers played by people that are the correct age to play these lovers. And once we get through, especially when we're working on the very physical lovers fight 3-2, and once we really start working on it and they start understanding really what's going on and connecting it to their own lives, it takes on a new life. And that's one of the scenes in particular, like I said, that really makes you see the play in ways that I haven't seen it before, when it's done by people who are a little older, professional actors playing those roles. So it's so much fun to watch. And just their sensibility and what they bring to it is so grounded and so real, and that's been a lot of fun. And I think they've really discovered some things within the play themselves that they are excited about.
What do you think will happen to them once this class is over? And
well, I know.
Return back to their boring.
I know. Well, we've created such an ensemble, both groups. The first few days, they take all the same classes together, both casts. So everyone is together. And they really have created such an ensemble. One of them said to me the other day, "I'm so sad that we're going to be done in 3 days and we're not going to see each other anymore." And somebody else said, "I'm going to see you. Just because we're not coming here doesn't mean we're not going to see each other anymore." But that's the nice thing about theater. You do create a community. And a lot of these students don't have theater programs in their schools. Some of them do and some of them don't. And so to be a part of a community like this is a unique experience. And I'm happy that they feel at home here at the Stella Adler studio. They are students here and they are welcome in the studio. That's one of the great things about everyone at this studio, is that they treat every student here equally. And so not only are these students creating their own ensemble, but they are truly part of the Stella Adler studio now as well, and part of that community. And so hopefully they feel welcome to come back and take part in the many other programs that we have here, and hopefully they will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here we are with.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm 17 years old and I played Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream. I found out about the program, Summer Shakespeare program, from my acting teacher in school, and I was looking for something to do that will improve my craft over the summer, and also something fun. And I came for the audition, and it was a week before the deadline, and I just quickly, I did the interview, and then I got a call back a few days later, and then I found myself here the whole summer for 5 weeks. It was really fun. I didn't expect to get Puck, but the part really forced me to step out of my comfort zone. I was jumping on boxes, and I had to really channel my athletic side, and working with the cast was also fun, and also just being the complete opposite of my type or what I'm used to playing was also fun as well.
Well, what are you used to playing?
Well, I mean, I don't usually play fairies, demons really, but Puck really is a character that doesn't really care about anything or anyone and takes a lot of risks, and that forced me as the actor to take a lot of risks in my choices. Yeah.
And very mischievous.
Very mischievous, yeah.
So what parts do you like to play?
Well, I don't mind playing any part, really. I don't have a specific type that I like to play, but I just never had the opportunity to play such a very diverse and mischievous part.
Do you like playing Shakespeare, or do you prefer modern plays?
Before this program, I would have said that I prefer modern plays because I didn't have a good understanding, a deep understanding of how Shakespeare plays can feel really comfortable. I was introduced to Shakespeare, and I did a few monologues, but I was still kind of scared of approaching the play and actually doing one. I had never done a Shakespeare play before. But after this program, it really showed me that a Shakespeare play is really no different from a modern play. They're kind of on the same wavelength. You still have to put the same effort as you would put in a modern play, and it's not any harder or any easier as well. Yeah.
So are you going to continue to act?
I am going to continue to act. I hope to pursue this when I get older, and even in college as well. Yeah.
Oh, good.